Hello, Pisces. Thank you for joining me for your September 2020 tarot reading. I hope you're all doing well out there. I want to wish you the best in peace, prosperity, joy, bliss, abundance, and happiness for the month of September. I've got your tarot cards. I'm going to give them a quick shuffle up. We'll give them a quick dust off, and then we'll cut them up, and we'll get straight into it for you. All right, Pisces? Lots of love. Now, Pisces, what's going on? The feeling with you guys is there's something stirring in the spine. There's something like stirring in terms of being able to say what needs to be said. Some of you could be conflicted in terms of what you're wanting to share and what you're wanting to keep to yourself right now. And essentially like in an evaluation process of that, Pisces, and that's okay. Not everything that we know needs to be shared, and not everything that we know should necessarily be shared. And we're also meant to remember that not everything that we may think that we need to know needs to be shared with us, right? And that's kind of a tricky situation to be in, okay? Bottom of the deck and the overall energy, balance, fairness, and justice. It's the Six of Pentacles kind of ruling the day or the days of September for you. This is sort of in the background, whether the background environment, right? It's almost as if, recognizing situations where people have maybe begun to dominate certain areas, certain topics, and they're asking you for more of you, just for free, for nothing, for I appreciate you, but I have nothing to give in return. You might be evaluating, well, that's not really fair, or that's leaving me overextended, or that might be leaving me exposed, right? And again, for many of you, this is just about the culmination of certain hopes and dreams in the physical world. Where did you want to be? If we look back 5 years ago, was there anything I said to myself? Was there anything that you wanted, Pisces, or that you put into your timeline or your progression that you've hoped to achieve? How far have you come? Look at the halls in this card. They go back a long ways. They go back quite far, as the sixes generally tend to do. Some of you might be reaching out and making amends, and you may find that other old friends are reaching out and making amends to you, or there might be situations where you agree to disagree and let it be that, and let it have its own time or space. But this is nice. The Ace of Wands up here saying it's a creative month for you, and it's a time to get creative. There it is. What's secret and what's available? What's public knowledge, and what do others need to do in order to have a right to understand, a right to know? Because perhaps some of the information is too powerful, and you wonder what other people are going to do with it. You wonder, what could become if you were to give too much of yourself, right? Or if you were to let too much information flow, right? It's very interesting. For some of you, you're really not knowing what to do with particular suitors at this time as well. It's like people coming in for you, being like, "I want all of you," or "I want you," but they haven't really shown themselves that they're maybe even deserving. The old Knight of Wands coming up reverse in the solar plexus. Maybe some of you are dealing with a younger Sagittarius, an Aries, or even a Leo that you might be attracted to. But you just don't know what to do with them, or how to let them know that you need to remain an individual. You can't just suddenly throw everything away and do what they want to do, sort of thing. So there may be compromise, there may be negotiations for our Pisces friends coming here in the month of September, and that's okay, right? Queen of Pentacles now in your environment reverse. Some of you in the heart are dealing with Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. Somebody that has been in your heart for quite a long time. Somebody that you may hope to see a change in that person, and knowing in your heart that maybe there's not too much that you could do about it, or perhaps you've tried talking to this person but to no avail, to the fire and the earth signs out there being like, no, that's just not happening. And again, this is all about negotiating, learning to compromise, and in some situations for our Pisces friends, taking an active stand, like standing up for oneself. Big breakthroughs are coming in regards to relationships that haven't progressed in quite some time. This could be like work relationships, friendships, or even in long-term developed emotional relationships, like new breakthroughs that are coming in. If things feel like they've been on the fences for quite a while, Pisces, between you and another, September is a time for a melding, for a healing, for a getting together of an agreement to disagree, or an agreement to find a solution that is beneficial to both people. In your heart, there is fulfillment. 9 of Cups now, 7 of Pentacles, and you're wanting to act on it. You're wanting to act on this fulfillment or this thing. You're saying, all right, enough is enough. Enough time has gone by for me to feel comfortable or for me to feel assured in this space, in this situation, in this regimented routine, in this line of thinking. The time has come now to grow again, to emerge once again. You guys, it's almost as if you've been in a state of like, I'll be surprised if we don't see the Hermit, but things could feel like a little bit dormant around you, like an old door has been shut and it doesn't necessarily want to come open. It doesn't necessarily feel, you're not even sure if you really even want to open that door. And this could be a door to communication. This could be like bringing up subject matter that is sensitive for like people in your environment, or like long-term closures of relationships, or where things went awry, or the finding out of whatever became of that person, whatever became of so-and-so. And with the World card there as well up in your heart, a lot of you are ready to like get on the road again, like actually get traveling, like board a plane to go somewhere that, you know, used to make you feel good, but it's been impossible to do in the crazy realm a day of 2020. And this cycle will eventually come back around and the world will be there for you as well. For some of you, somebody could have just pulled away from you, Pisces, cut themselves off in terms of like wanting to like be emotional or wanting to like hash things out. Somebody got tired of fighting a situation. And for some of you, if you're a single Pisces watching this situation, you know, the love arena, new relationships, things like that nature, it could feel like a dried up desert. You look all around and there's not a single drop to drink, or you're swimming in a shallow end of a pond and nobody that you like dating, or nobody that is attracted to you, or is like these people or this person. This could even be a love offering coming in that wants all of you, but then you're like, well, what do you have to offer in return? What is the benefit of, you know, putting aside my time, my resources, my priorities to be with you, right? And that sort of situation. For some of you, you do it all for the nookie, the cookie, right? But not for all of you, but for some. And for some of you, there's going to be a big breakthrough in terms of establishing some, it's almost like a roadmap, like relationship road mapping. I feel as if, you know, there are certain places that you go and feel comfortable. There are certain places that you know that you don't go with certain people. And it's just about keeping that kind of in mind as you begin to reemerge from this state of dormancy, or almost like a bit of secrecy where, you know, people are like friendly and like, but they're like, well, how are they really doing? How are they really feeling? And just to get that out, you're wanting to express yourself this month. You're wanting to share, but something's holding you back, Pisces. And I hope it's just not a fear that if you do, that you're going to be hurt, or if that you do, you will pass a point of no return where you can't go back. Don't worry. You've been on a long haul. You've been through a lot of experience and a long road. It's not the time for you to take second best, or for you to continue on a trail of breadcrumbs that eventually, you know, has just gone on for far too long. Some of you will actually stand up to a point where you're just going to say, you know what? I don't need to put myself there anymore. I don't need to put myself into that arena anymore. I'm going to go find a completely new place, a completely, a place where I feel some anonymity, I feel some power, and I feel some freedom all wrapped up like a big gift or a big present that's, you know, the world and the experience and the newness even of culture or of surrounding that gets you guys to that upper level. It gets you guys to that place where you can have these amazing breakthroughs, right? And don't be afraid. Whatever your motivations are, as long as nobody's getting hurt along the way, do not become one of those people that gets hurt along somebody else's way at the very same time. It's just a karmic and a cosmic law and a lesson that the bulk or the majority people, they have to wade into just a little bit, right? Some of you, you're just looking for deeper people, deeper conversation, deeper meaning in life before you feel comfortable to get past this. I have so much to share, but I don't want to share it with just any fool kind of thing. All right, so hopefully that made sense for you, Pisces. As always, infinite love, infinite bliss, love, knowingness, and bliss. Have a wonderful September, Pisces, and we'll see you all again real soon.